Have you ever known exactly what you should do, yet still couldn't make yourself do it? Maybe you've blamed motivation. Maybe you've blamed discipline. Maybe you've even blamed yourself. But what if the real problem isn't laziness? What if your internal systems simply aren't working together? Today we're exploring a different possibility. You're not broken. You may simply be overloaded. When people feel stuck, the usual story is simple. Try harder, be more disciplined, push through. But human beings are not simple machines. We are complex adaptive systems. Your thoughts, emotions, physiology, habits, environment, relationships, sleep, stress level, and health are all interacting at the same time. A decision is never just a decision. It is the result of attention, energy, memory, emotion, body state, incentives, and context. So when one part of the system is overloaded, another part has to compensate. When many parts are overloaded, the whole system slows down. From the inside, that slowdown can feel like laziness. It can feel like weakness. It can feel like a personal flaw. But often, it is not a character problem. It is system friction. Think of your life as a network. One node is sleep. Another is attention. Another is stress. Another is your physical environment. Another is the quality of your relationships. Another is the story you tell yourself about what is possible. Each node sends signals to the others. Poor sleep makes attention unstable. Unstable attention makes decisions harder. Hard decisions create stress. Stress changes the body. A stressed body makes sleep harder. Nothing has to be catastrophically wrong for the system to become difficult to operate. Small misalignments can stack up quietly until the person inside the system says, "Why can't I just do the thing I know I should do?" Modern life adds another layer. We carry more information than any previous generation. Notifications, deadlines, feeds, choices, fears, plans, messages, news, work, family, and unfinished tasks all compete for attention. The mind tries to prioritize, but attention is not infinite. When the brain is tired, it often reaches for the easiest path: delay, distraction, avoidance, or familiar habits. Again, that can look like a motivation problem. But underneath, the system may be asking for less noise, more recovery, and a clearer signal. Internal friction is the energy lost when your systems work against each other. Imagine gears that should turn together. If one is out of place, the whole machine becomes louder, harder, and less efficient. A person can experience the same thing. You want to focus, but your nervous system is on alert. You want to exercise, but your body is exhausted. You want to make a decision, but your environment keeps pulling attention away. You want to be calm, but unresolved stress keeps sending danger signals. The problem is not that one gear is evil. The problem is that the gears are not synchronized. Sleep influences attention. Stress changes decision making. Environment shapes behavior. Physical health affects cognition. Habits reinforce mental states. These are not separate departments. They are parts of one living system. That is why a cluttered room can make thinking feel heavier. A tense body can make a small task feel threatening. Poor sleep can make tomorrow's problems seem permanent. And the opposite is also true. A calmer body can make thinking cleaner. A cleaner environment can make action easier. A consistent habit can reduce the need to negotiate with yourself every day. Alignment begins when these forces stop fighting each other. Alignment does not mean perfection. Alignment means your systems begin supporting each other instead of competing. It means your environment supports the behavior you want. Your routines support your energy. Your body supports your attention. Your attention supports better choices. Your choices support the person you are becoming. This is why alignment is so powerful. It does not rely only on willpower. Willpower is expensive. Alignment lowers the cost of good action. Consider one simple loop. Better sleep improves thinking. Better thinking improves decisions. Better decisions improve habits. Better habits improve health. Better health improves energy. And better energy makes better sleep more likely. This is not magic. It is feedback. When systems are misaligned, feedback loops can pull us downward. When systems are aligned, feedback loops can carry us upward. The same intelligence that creates overthinking can become strategic clarity. The same sensitivity that creates overwhelm can become pattern recognition. The same pressure that creates avoidance can become direction when the system has support. This is where many people accidentally make the problem harder. They feel stuck, so they design a massive transformation plan. New schedule, new diet, new exercise routine, new identity, new productivity system, new everything. But an overloaded system often does not need more pressure. It needs a smaller starting point. A morning routine that is actually doable. A 10-minute walk. A glass of water. 5 minutes of reducing clutter. 1 page of reading. 3 slow breaths before reacting. A message to someone safe. A short workout. A clean desk. A bedtime boundary. A simple plan written down. Tiny improvements across many systems often outperform one heroic effort in one system. The reason small changes matter is that they reduce friction. A tiny improvement in sleep gives attention a little more stability. A tiny improvement in environment makes action a little easier. A tiny improvement in movement changes body chemistry and mood. A tiny improvement in planning reduces decision load. A tiny improvement in relationships reduces isolation. None of these changes has to be dramatic. But together, they change the operating conditions of a person. You are not trying to force a stuck system to sprint. You are trying to make the next right action easier to start. Maybe your goal is not becoming someone else. Maybe your goal is reducing unnecessary friction. Small improvements create momentum. Momentum creates stability. Stability creates growth. That shift matters because shame rarely creates alignment. Shame usually adds more load. Curiosity works better. Instead of asking, "What is wrong with me?" ask a more useful question. Which system is overloaded? What signal am I ignoring? What small support would make the next step easier? That is a kinder question, but it is also a more scientific one. This is where psychology, neuroscience, systems thinking, and artificial intelligence begin to overlap. AI can help us map patterns. Journals can reveal repeated loops. Wearables can show sleep and stress trends. Conversation can uncover assumptions. Reflection can update the model. But the goal is not to turn human beings into machines. The goal is to understand that human beings are systems with histories, bodies, environments, relationships, and feedback loops. When we see the system more clearly, we can stop blaming the person so harshly. And when we stop wasting energy on blame, we have more energy available for repair. If this perspective helped you think differently, consider subscribing. We'll continue exploring psychology, systems thinking, artificial intelligence, decision making, and practical ways to better understand ourselves. Remember, you don't have to become perfect. You simply have to become a little more aligned than yesterday.